Ultima 6 The False Prophet has probably the most thought-provoking, introspective, character-driven plot in the entire series, and to say that following Ultima 5, one of the best RPGs ever made, is quite an accomplishment. And yet, I hate this game. I hate it. I keep trying to play it for like 2 hours, and then eventually I just get frustrated. Ah!
Hey, children! Guess what time it is?
Ah!
It's time for some serious chuckles!
Ah! Don't touch me, pervy clown!
Clown? I'm not a clown! I'm Chuckles the fucking Jester, dipshit!
What's the difference? Clowns get paid! Actually, that's not true. Lord British was paying me as a professional fool, but I quit when I discovered he was paying me in counterfeit money. I guess you could say I was making a false profit. Fuck you, Chuckles! Get the fuck out of my house, clown!
Oh, am I hoarding in on your shitty review, Spoony?
Yes! I'm trying to inform the good people here about the awesome Ultima series.
Boring! These reviews are too informative, too! Not Final Fantasy. Why so serious, Spoony? These reviews aren't nearly as funny as your old stuff, and that's why I'm here! I'm here to fill your review with all sorts of chuckles!
No.
Oh, just one joke. You'll like it, I promise. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little Richard.
Little Richard who?
Ow!
Get it?
Get the fuck out! Oh, you're no fun anymore.
I said out!
Fine, I'm leaving.
Hey, when are you gonna finish Minority Report? No! Right away, when you boot this game up, it feels like something really special is going on. The music is memorable, mysterious, and haunting, and it raises a real sensation of alien terror and fear of something truly dire about to happen. You're once again summoned by the moon gates, but right away you notice something's wrong, because these moon gates are red, but you go in anyway and find yourself standing in some unholy shrine surrounded by a horde of demons who just summoned you here for a blood ritual. They strap you to a stone slab and start chanting from a book as the biggest, scariest one raises a knife to cut your damn heart out. But just in time, your old companions interrupt the ritual and shoot the High Priest in the back of the head with a crossbow, and you make your escape back to Britannia. Once you get there, Lord British tells you that demons are pouring out of the underworld and have captured all the shrines of virtue, and are tearing the land apart searching for something or someone. He tasks you with killing the Hellspawn and freeing the shrines, but you can tell there's something more at stake since the ritual book the demon was holding has you on the cover, and you're fairly sure it's not fanfiction. See, they're not evil, they're just desperate. Their homeland's dying, falling apart ever since some self-righteous surface dweller with a huge cross on his chest kicked the door into their most holy temple, killed everything in sight, and stole their most righteous holy book, the Codex of Infinite Wisdom. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. This all used to be so simple, you know? Being the Avatar, just be a nice guy, champion of the downtrodden, slayer of evil. But now you've brought doom to an innocent race of people whose only salvation is a holy war to reclaim their most holy artifact, which, let's face it, you flat out stole from them. Bottom line, this is your fault, even though I personally blame Lord British, you know? I mean, hey, he told me to do this shit, it wasn't my idea, and Lord British sure as hell ain't giving the Codex back now, being the racist prick he is. There may not be a way to save this situation, and the only way to appease the gargoyles is to give yourself up for the crimes you've committed, to die for the sins of your race. This is such a complex narrative with so many parallels to history and current events, it's almost beautiful. Too bad the game itself is so poorly designed. There's just too much fucking around with the inventory, too much clicking around, having to manage 5 inventories, one for every character, digging through all the bags and the bags within bags, looking through stacks of food and potions and identical keys, hundreds of fucking identical keys, and pieces of armor and weapons. There's so much stuff that's so small it's hard to tell what the hell it's supposed to be. What is that? That blue thing? It's a flask of oil? Wait, why do I have a rubber ducky? I'm serious, when the fuck did I get a rubber ducky? Wait, and the other blue bottle is ale? What, does ale in Britannia come in blue aluminum bottles now? What's this? What the fuck is it? A mug? Why does he have a mug? Why would I ever need that? And what's that? Go ahead, take a guess as to what this fucking thing is. I thought it was beef jerky, but no, it's a torch. Obviously, right? See, I see this, I think torch. And what's this? Pencils? No, it's crossbow bolts. When you kill monsters and search through their stuff, it all ends up in a huge stack, so that if you want something on the bottom of the stack, you have to take all the crap on top first. So if I want the 6 torches here, I first have to get the ale, 6 loaves of bread, 8 portions of meat, a red potion, a bag, 5 lockpicks, a wooden shield, leather boots, and a chain coif. What if I don't want to carry all that extra shit around? I have to pick it all up and throw it back down on the ground again. Simple coding issues like opening a chest and finding a spear, a spear, a spear, a spear, a spear.
Spear, 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 spear.
Why not just say, thou dost find a fuck ton of spears? I mean, it counts the gold coins, it doesn't list every gold coin individually. What if I wanted a throwing axe here? I need to pick up a spear, a spear, a spear. God damn it, who carries this many spears anyway? And I hate the music. Yeah, I know I said I liked it before, but here it's just hours and hours of the same repetitive MIDI tunes. And most of the time, the music doesn't even match what's happening in the game at all. Like when I'm trying to retake this shrine from the bloodthirsty gargoyles, and for some reason I've still got Hail Britannia screaming through the speakers. The music changes immediately on unpredictable cues, going from one song to the next so fast I get auditory whiplash. It just feels so distant. It's hard to tell what's going on, who's attacking who, and how well you're doing. The sound effects are just plain silly, and your character is a complete pussy in this game. You're supposed to be the Avatar, and here I am getting my ass handed to me by ROUSs. I mean, it says giant rats, but I can barely see them on this tiny-ass screen. These tiny brown sprites on brown mud. In fact, I immediately got poisoned by these little bastards, and I had to run all the way back to Lord British to get healed. But guess what? The dude's asleep, and there's no way to fucking wake him up! LB! Hey, come on! It's me, the Avatar! I got rapid onset Black Death from the rats in your goddamn sewer! I'm dying, you fool! Don't you care? Don't you even care? What is with this guy? Douchebag could sleep through a nuclear bomb! Well, he won't wake up till morning, so I had no choice. I just had to wander off and eventually die horribly of disease sitting on Lord British's freaking throne. Maybe when he wakes up, he'll notice I filled his fucking chair with my own evacuated bowels when I finally died a horrible, clenching, oozing death of the fucking Motaba virus, shithead. I seriously got fed up with the size of the screen here too. I can't see anything half the time in this game. The overhead view takes up less than half the screen, which is the way it's always been, I know, but now you have to contend with the fog of darkness, which is what really annoyed me about this game more than anything. Now I can barely see 10 feet in any direction without a torch or a light spell. And no, I'm not complaining that it's dark at night. I'm not an idiot, but I can't even see in what should be well-lit areas of Lord British's castle. Throw me a bone. I don't know, the ending just seems way too convenient for me. You discover that the Codex really comes from outer space, or some weird astral plane called the Vortex. It's just floating around out there, and I have no idea why it's there, or who made it, or how anyone knew to look for a magic book floating in the Vortex. It just sounds dumb and made up. Did God write it? Lord Xenu? You can't just make this shit up, you know. Well, you finally appease both peoples by getting a magic thing called the Vortex Cube, which just exists because shut up it does. You load the Vortex Cube with the Stones of Virtue, and that beams the Codex back into space. And then you make magic lenses that the kings of both races have to use together to see in the Vortex to read the Codex. I don't know, it's stupid. I got a real problem with this for some reason. It's just too neat and tidy. Lord British is still a racist prick who was unwilling to compromise, and the gargoyles never even attempted diplomacy, skipping straight to the jihad and murder. You're forcing them to cooperate, solving none of the underlying racial tensions or ideological differences. It's just coercion. And oh yeah, the gargoyles learned a completely different set of virtues from the Codex than you did. Control, passion, and diligence. And what chapter of the book was that? Did I never finish reading the fucking thing? Is it in the index somewhere?
Hey kids, guess what time it is?
Ah!
Not a fan of you six. You think it's lame? Well, why not try a new game? I call it The Game.
Oh, original.
And you just lost.
What is this? Like some game on the internet where you lose by...
It's not on the web, and you just lost again.
Ow! Fuck! Ah!
It's a game of words, Spoon. Hear me well.
No, I think this game sucks way worse than Ultima 6.
Oh, but Spoon, you did not tell them the best part. You get to talk to me.
Oh yeah, you actually get to talk to fucking Chuckles in this game, who tells you some really stupid and pointless jokes, but that's not the best part. The best part is when I brought a cannon into the courtyard, shot Chuckles in the face with it, and hid his body in a trunk in Lord British's bedroom. Now that was funny.
Oh, you thought that was fun? You thought that was a bunch of laughs? Well, let's see how much you like old Chuck when he shoves this DVD of the game right up your ass!
Yeah! Look, Burton! Death Ray! Now!
Oh no!
Oh! Yeah, you know, he's right. I never did finish Minority Report. It kind of makes me wonder what else I forgot to review.
Yeah, a freaky nightmare clown have the ability to inspire great fear. You wish to get revenge on the Spoony world? Outta! Then take this magic yellow ring, and together we will banish him to the black hole. I gave the Spoony worm 1 year to complete a simple task, and he failed! Soon my master will come to claim his feeble soul, and he will be forever trapped in a nightmare!